Well, listen, thanks for joining me today, Nathan. All City community, look, we're here. We are going to do this update on Mondays. We have got a lot of information coming up over the next few months and into 2023 that we want to make sure that each and every single one of our agents is up on, right? So we want to make sure to have a place where you can go, you can get the All City updates, you can get the new announcements. Nathan and I are going to talk about, different types of things that are happening in our industry. So it's just going to be an opportunity for you to tune in, to listen, and get all the information you need, and hopefully a little bit of jet fuel for your week. All right. That's why I think doing these on Mondays is a really great time, right? So, okay, Nate, let's just jump right into it. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool, guys. So, as most of you have seen, or at least should have seen by now, All City Real Estate is officially changing their transaction management platform from back office to SkySlope. Okay, so it's official, guys. There are 3 dates that you need to understand, right? The first one is November 1st. Okay. On November 1st, we are going to send out activation links via email to every one of our agents. So you guys will have access to your SkySlope account starting November 1st. Okay. From there, you guys want to practice. You guys want to get in the system. I know we sent out a link about a month ago. We sent out a link for agent training. Get in there. A lot of you have taken those classes. We've received a lot of great feedback about SkySlope and the upgrade that it's really going to provide our transaction management system. So you guys are going to get your activation links on November 1st. Please make sure that you look out for those. Okay. Check your spam. Make sure that you have it and register. Okay. Register your account. That's going to give you access. Next thing is December 1st. Now, this is kind of I don't know what you call it, but this is not a solid, like, in stone date, but, based on a transaction that's going to take 30 days, start entering your actual transactions on December 1st in the system. Okay. Because the way you want to look at it, we're going to have to be split between 2 systems here for a period of time. For 2022, if any transactions are closing in 2022, you want to make sure that those transactions are completed in back office. Okay. If a transaction is completed in 2023, that transaction is going to be completed in SkySlope. All right. Now, the reason for that, for 2022, our 1099s, we are going to be pulling that financial data from back office. All right. So any deals that you want that, any earnings for 2022, that financial information is coming from back office. That's how we're going to generate our 1099s. Any data, financial data, and our 1099 information for 2023 is going to be pulled from SkySlope. So please make sure to understand that. 2022 back office, 2023 SkySlope. All right. And then January 1st, we will no longer have access to back office. So make sure you go in there, you download all the transactions. It's a very easy thing to do, and we'll have some tutorials on how to do that. So make sure you download those transactions in back office. We are going to do it as a brokerage as well. So we've already started the process of exporting all the transactions that we have in the system, but I would highly recommend that you do the same thing. Okay. So if you have an external hard drive, you want to put it on your computer, wherever, make sure you download your transactions before January 1st, because we will no longer have access to back office as of January 1st. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now, guys. I just want you to be aware of it. I want you to understand where the training is at and the video library where you can familiarize yourself with the SkySlope system. We will post a link to the training below. And also we will send out another email with the training link. So that is SkySlope. All right. Nathan, what do you think?
Yes. So I was going to add to that. This is
Okay.
not just an upgrade. This is to make everyone's life easier. Okay. We're not just going with a new system because it's a shiny new object and it has a bunch of features that no one's going to use. We legit actually went and we were like, okay, is this easier to use? Perfect. Let's go with it. And does it work? Yes, it does. I know there's a lot of brokerages firms out there that don't necessarily agree with that policy, but that is our policy here. We want to make your life easier.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, and two, it's an all-in-one, all-inclusive system, guys. So you can literally draft the contracts in SkySlope. You can send it out for signature via DigiSign, which is a built-in e-signature platform to SkySlope. You run the transaction management through SkySlope, everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that signature platform is spot on with DocuSign. If you can use DocuSign, you can use this. It's very easy to use. All the fields are mapped. Yeah, so it's gonna save you a lot of having to make a contract in one place, download the PDF, upload it to another place, send it out for signatures, download it, upload it again. You don't have to do that anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're excited about it, guys. I really think this is going to be a huge upgrade. There's several features, and maybe we'll do a video, send out some emails, kind of highlighting some of the best features of SkySlope. But I can tell you everything from the amount of time it takes for you guys to create and upload the documents for a transaction is going to be optimized. You know, it's far more efficient. The reporting functionality is way better. And overall, as a brokerage, it's going to help us better help us be able to scale our business. So from a review standpoint, we're able to review documents much quicker and easier and more efficiently. So overall, it's a much better system, guys. It's an upgrade. And like I said, we're going to be coming out with videos and tutorials, and there's so much information out there available to you to help familiarize yourself with the system and ensure that this is a smooth transition process. So, all right, that's SkySlope. Next thing we're talking about, guys, that's going to be another, I want to say upgrade from last year is our training and education calendar. So we've got a lot of amazing stuff for you guys. Nathan, do you want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the upcoming calendar? Cool.
So right now, 3 that are on the books. And actually an email just went out about this. Get to know the 1 to 4 family contract with Steve Etzel. Steve is an attorney, and he's going to break down all the major paragraphs in the 1 to 4 family contract. This is a really, really good course for you guys to stay refreshed on. I think he's also diving in. There's 2 new addenda that he's diving into those and talking about their usage. This is, if you're writing contracts, you need to take this class. You seriously do. It's $25. You get CE credit for it. It's 3 hours CE credit. It is from 1 to 4. It's going to be a lot of information. And it's on the 28th of November. So go register for that class. There's an Eventbrite link. It'll allow you to pay through there. Get it on your calendars. Do it. The next one coming up is we're doing a YouTube course. It is also qualifies for CE, but you don't have to pay for this one. If you want the CE credit, I think they have a way to bill you at the course. I want to say it's like $10. It's a really great course to get your feet wet on YouTube. They're going to go over a lot. It's only an hour, but they're going to kind of break down for you how to upload a video, how to start your channel. I think they're even going to go over a little bit of ways to edit videos. It's going to be a lot, but if you're interested in doing YouTube, you got to start somewhere. I would say go do this because it's going to be a really good overview of the things that you need to get together to start doing YouTube and real estate. And personally, it's very, very important to start learning video, guys. Whether or not you're paying someone else to do it or you're doing it on your own, video is where it's at. YouTube is owned by Google. It is the 2nd most used search engine in the world. More and more people are starting to utilize YouTube to search for things. And it's not just how-to tutorial videos and cat videos. They're researching neighborhoods, actual properties, all that stuff on YouTube. So,
well, and Nathan,
yeah,
I know you've talked about it extensively. I mean, this really plays into our overall the overall strategy that we have for branding yourself as an agent. And YouTube is an amazing vehicle because this is where the buyers and sellers are looking for real estate agents. You know, we talk about that a lot. And so I think with this class, it's only an hour, right? But it's going to be a good jumping off point. And I think it's going to inform you and give you some of the key bits of information that you need to get started. But be on the lookout, guys, because we are doing some more advanced YouTube type of training and marketing strategies. So
Yes.
it's that
And I was just
important.
going to add, to make this class even more important to you guys, as the market is shifting, you're going to have to start doing more and more to market listings, which probably also means that we might get back into actually having to compete on listing appointments. We might start seeing people start to call expired withdrawals again. If you're the one going in there with the listing presentation and you're showing them, hey, here's my YouTube channel, this is what I do for your property also gets syndicated out to every single agent site, and you've got this full marketing program that you can show them, odds are you're probably going to win that listing over another agent. So it's a great thing to put into your business. And then I feel like I skipped a course. I did skip a course.
The
We have
365
something
business
coming up.
planning.
Sorry. I jumped ahead to December. That one's in December. The one that we just talked about, the YouTube course. On November 1st, we have Business 365. It will be held live in San Antonio and online Zoom event. This is for you guys to go create your business plan for next year. So if you're into doing business planning and figuring out your marketing strategies and everything, go take this class. Really, everybody should go take it, because you need to have a plan set in place. You don't just need to be flying by the seat of your pants. I can tell you right now, the agents out there that are working a database, a CRM, and they're sticking to a schedule, they are the successful ones. So if you want to be like them and make a whole bunch of money, you need to go do Business 365.
Yeah.
So.
And I absolutely, Nathan. And by the way, I want to thank everybody that came out for the Deep in the Heart of Taxes course. Jamie Banks with Smallwood and Associates up in Dallas. She did a magnificent job of breaking down the tax code, what you need to do as an agent, as a business owner, in order to prepare for the end of the year, right? So she set in place a plan, which is very interesting, guys, because also we are going to do our tax courses throughout the year. Participate, take them, guys. It's really, really important. And we're also going to lay out a plan that will allow you to leverage your personal LLC when it comes to taxes. Okay. There's certain rules as a broker that All City Real Estate is required to follow. And we are all about playing by the rules, guys. But I've been notified by Jamie and a few other CPAs of how we can actually leverage a personal LLC and receive all of the benefits of a personal LLC, and still be compliant with the TREC rules as a broker in terms of our commission payments to you. So we are going to give you guys more information about that. I know that, we've been slapped on the wrist because we cannot pay an individual LLC directly, but there is a way around it, guys, where we can be compliant as a broker and you still are able to use your LLC and get all of the benefits of that corporation. So I want to make sure that everyone is clear about what that setup looks like, okay? Because it is possible and it is legal. It's legal, so it's really, really good. So taxes are very, very important. Nathan said business planning. It all plays into the same hand, guys. 365 business planning, which includes taxes, time management, everything. You guys want to get into a system, want to create these good habits, so that by the time that this time comes, right now, taxes is kind of the last thing. Like 2022 is over. If you didn't plan for what your final tax bill in 2022 is going to look like, you're too late. So you want to make sure to get ahead of it and start doing that on January 1st, right?
Yes.
Yep.
By the way, speaking of events, little hack for you guys. If you go to allcityagents.com/events, or you can just go to allcityagents.com and then you'll find events in the top menu bar. Go to the events page, and if you scroll down almost all the way to the bottom, there is a button that says subscribe to calendar. You can add our entire events calendar to your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, Outlook Live. You can export it and many different formats. But what it will do when you add it, especially on your Google Calendar, or those of you using a Mac to iCalendar, it will auto update. So anytime we add an event, it'll pop it onto your calendar for you, and it'll be tagged as an all city event. So then you can look at it and decide whether or not you want to go, but at least that's another way to get you notified. Another thing that you may have noticed is we've been sending out more and more emails with events, and they come from hello@allcityagents.com. So go mark that as a safe sender. That way it does not go to your junk folder and you never miss an event. Next up on the list, technology. All right, guys. So we went back and forth with a little company called KV Core Inside Real Estate, and KV Core is here to stay at All City. So we talked to them. We got a few more things out of them. One of the problems we had was training. They are actually going to do some live trainings for us, and we will obviously update those on the calendar and let you guys know when those are going to be. So if anyone is interested in KV Core, we do still have it. It is here to stay if you would like to use KV Core. My favorite program, All City Select, are in-house built websites and the platform that uses Top Producer as the CRM. We, as you know, we rolled out a light version a few months ago, and the plan behind it was just kind of like get you guys started, right? And get you a base template website. It actually gets you on everything else full blown. Just the only difference was the website. We have now removed the setup charge from the light version. So you can get into, that's right, you can get into All City Select, which gets you the full home search app. If anybody downloads the app using your link, you're the only agent that they see when they're looking at properties. You also get full access to Top Producer Market Snapshot. They will still call you and do a one-on-one to help you set everything up. The only difference is it's a templated website, and you can see those by going to allcityagents.com/select or clicking select in that top menu bar on the homepage. And you can see the difference between some of the custom built websites that we have and then the the light version versus those custom sites. And again, when you're looking at those custom sites that we have on there, if you're considering doing the full Pro All City Select, just know those are just a handful of sites that we put up there. We have sites that don't look anything like those. I had one the other day, an agent sent me, I think this is the second time. Apparently there's a lot of agents who make really great looking websites in California, because this is the second agent I've had who's sent me a website from California.
Just to clarify, Nathan, this is a truly custom website.
Yes. Yeah. We always try to start by sending you guys some examples and saying, hey, do any of these kind of fit your feel or, what you're looking for? And sometimes agents send me back and say, yeah, I like this one out of the list you sent me. And other times people say, I don't like any of those. And they send me somebody else's website from another state, and we can go in and pretty much do everything that's on the site. Very, very rarely do I run across something that we can't do. The only limitations we have are with our IDX, the thing that pulls in properties. But our goal with the websites wasn't to get people using your website for a home search. It's to get people to your website so that way they can decide whether or not they want to hire you.
So you can establish your authority. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's your resume, guys. Come on.
Yeah, if they just land on your site and start searching for homes, they don't know anything about you. And then eventually something's going to pop up and say, if you want to see another property, give me all your information. And then they're just going to say, well, forget you. And they're going to go to Zillow. So our goal was let people know what you do, what separates you as an agent. And then if they do want to search, they can search if they're on a desktop. But if they're on their phones, it'll prompt them to download your app. And when they download your app, you can actually send them push notifications, and you can see all the properties they're searching for on there. And they don't need to register for that app at all. It will try to get them to register right out of the gate. It'll do a phone number verification, which to me, our opt-in rate is extremely high on that. People are used to downloading an app and the app saying, hey, what's your phone number so we can verify that you're real? It sends them a text code, and it autofills the text code, and boom, they're in. So if you're interested in getting set up on a CRM, we now have KV Core and Top Producer packages available. I highly recommend getting set up before November 1st and then going and taking a 365 business planning course as
Yeah.
well to help you stay on top of your game in 2023.
Well, that's it, guys. It's about, it seems like the market's starting to shift a little bit. I don't know.
I,
But
I don't know. There's been some rumors floating
yeah,
around.
some rumors. But hey, that's okay. You know why? Because
Some
we're prepared,
doomsayers.
folks. We are prepared,
That's right.
right? So I like to call it a rebalancing of the market. Unfortunately or fortunately, in Texas, we don't feel those swings as badly as some other places. But look, as an all city agent, we are prepared, and as your broker, we want to make sure that you are prepared. And so it's work, guys. This is not it's work. You have to take the time to plan and be prepared. So we want to make sure that you have every opportunity to do that, and that we help you through that process, right? Or you reevaluate what you're doing and say, well, maybe I need to make some changes. So it's all about fresh perspective, all about reevaluation, reflecting, self-reflection, all that fun stuff, right? We want to make sure you guys are prepared. What else you got, Nathan? Anything?
That is all I have on my end.
Yeah.
I do want to talk though real quick about what you just said, which is that with the market shifting, guys, I can tell you, Dathan and I were both around during the '08 crash.
Yep.
And here's who survived during the crash. It was the people who worked a database and the people that were willing to cold call, people that were straight up willing to go cold call neighborhoods, expired withdrawals, people that were hopping on the phone with banks to get a hold of short sales and foreclosures. Those are the people that survived. The common denominator that you'll find in all of that is the database people. The database people also survived during the good market. In fact, when the market was really, really good, I don't know if you guys remember right after snowpocalypse, when everybody kind of got hit really hard, the people that weren't working a database had no listings whatsoever. People working databases had listings that they were so busy they didn't know what to do.
Yep.
So as always, we always preach to you guys database. There's ways to make money in up markets and in down markets, but I'm telling you right now, database it's king. You always used to hear people say listings are king. The reality is your database is king, because that's what's going to get you the listings and the buyers. And yeah, I mean, cold calling also works in both markets, but the days of, I'll add this as well, because we've recently had this. So we have, when we're trying to recruit agents, we hear, the things that they say, the things that they want from their broker. And one of the things we get a lot is agents looking for leads. As you guys know, we have Op City, so that is available to you. You also get to keep 100% of your commission at All City, so you can go pay for things like Zillow or Realtor.com leads on your own. That being said, I will tell you this, in this market, if there is a broker that is promising you leads, you should probably run, because I can guarantee you most likely they are lying and they do not have leads, or the leads are going to be a phone book.
Right.
Here's a list of people at one point in time, they contacted us. Yeah. About buying or selling a home. And that's your script.
Right.
So
right.
if any team or brokers out there promising you that, unless they're paying Zillow, $10, $20, $30,000 a month, I would wager to bet that they're pulling your chain and they're just trying to get you to come on board, so that way they can make a little bit of extra cash off of you. Yep. So I might be wrong about that, but
no, absolutely. One other thing we'll leave. You're absolutely right, Nathan. The importance of database and working your database and having a system for nurturing your database and adding to it that's what's going to keep you in the game through any market shift. So you're going to make money in seller markets. You're going to make money in buyer markets. So it's as simple as that, guys. It's been tested over the course of decades, and it's always about the database and establishing those relationships with your clients and reaching out. So so Nathan, did you hear about this NFT that sold in South Carolina, $175,000? It was a house. Yeah, they tokenized the house, sold it for $175,000 in a very, very simplified form, right? What they did, they the buyer purchased it in USD stablecoin,
Okay.
and on the Ethereum blockchain transferred the NFT. It cost it took about 10 minutes and cost $12.
That is
So
crazy.
to sell a property. So um there's a lot there. I have a lot of questions. There's a lot to it, guys.
Yeah,
But
I can think of a list.
yeah, there's a lot of questions. But the end result was pretty impressive how they did it. And so I think understanding the mechanics of it, what the process looked like, is something that I certainly personally am very interested in. And for those agents that are out there that are interested in it as well, we have a series of educational and information series called the Discovery Series from All City Real Estate coming in 2023. But it's really going to explore kind of where real estate is going, and this NFT sale is a perfect example of where we're headed. Now, how quickly or how long it takes to get there, nobody knows. But I know that these types, that this is a somewhat of a groundbreaking transaction for, for certainly decentralized finance, crypto, smart chain technology. This is really what it was designed for. And I think, as they begin to work out the details, it's going to become more and more prevalent in our industry. So very excited to help educate our agents on that, so that they can in turn help their clients navigate, sales that are wanted to
Yeah.
be done this way instead of your traditional mortgage channels. So again, to be continued, guys. We're going to go in, we're going to dissect this a little bit more, try to acquire a little bit better understanding of what that process looked like and how they got from point A to point Z. So very exciting stuff. And that's it. Nathan, you have anything to add?
That's all I've got for today.
Okay, cool, guys. Well, listen, have an awesome rest of your Monday. Have a stellar week, and we'll see you here next Monday. Take care.